So when you first open Dakoza, your dashboard is going to be empty, kind of like mine. Not going to have any checkouts. It's going to be a sad little day. But good thing about Dakoza is that changes pretty quickly. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is go to your settings. I'm going to look through these questions here too. And also if you put questions in Q&A, I'm also going to go through those as well. So yeah, just go ahead and put questions in there. But first I want to go through the bot top to bottom, get you guys set up so you guys know what to run, like how to run it and how to set it up so you don't have any issues or very minimal issues. I'm recording this as well, so if you guys are like, if you need to reference it again, it'll be available to you. I'm not sure how long it'll take to upload, but yeah, you'll have it, so don't worry about that. I might just leave it on Twitch and just leave it as a playable thing, so yeah, that could work there. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your Chrome executable path and set Chrome. I'm going to click on it, but it's not going to open, but it's just, all it's going to do is it's going to open up your file browser, and you're just going to go to your Chrome path. And for most people, it's going to be at Program Files, Google, Chrome, Application, and then Chrome.exe. Hey, thanks for the subscription with Prime. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right. Likada. Sorry. I have not gone over Microsoft yet. I just began. So this is going to be like an overall welcome stream for you guys to just check out. Unedited. I'm just going to upload it as soon as I do so. Yo, Mo, thank you for the subscription with Prime. Appreciate that. Holy crap, while you guys are following, I'm just like trying to keep up with that. But okay, yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to that right now anyway. So you're going to go to notifications next, and you're going to go to your webhook. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys at this point know how to gather a Discord webhook. So you're going to put in your webhook. You can test it, and it'll tell you hit save changes, and your webhook will be good. You can blur your public success if you don't want people to see what you're, copying, or you can hide your password from the webhooks, but I wouldn't recommend this. Hold on. Make sure to let people ask through voice later in stage. Yeah, what up, Rasty Habit? Schwang, what's up, bro? So yeah, so after this, like after we go through the ups, like top to bottom of the bot, you guys are going to join me in the stage, and you guys can ask questions there as well. So like save your questions, because I'm going to answer all of them, so don't worry about that. And most of your questions will probably be answered as I'm going through this, so yeah, of course. Thanks for joining us for the beta. We're only the truth because of you guys, so thank you. Yo, Frozen Tundras, what's good, bro? Okay, so your credentials, you don't have to really mess with this right now. And extension data for target. So you'll put target, and what extension data is when you put on, like you use the Dakoza extension for Chrome, and then you throw the Chrome extension on, and then you go to it, you log in, and you'll get your target data. So you'll drag and drop the extension data file there. So yeah, then you'll hit submit, and you'll save that. So CAPTCHAs, currently nothing's being used there, but that's something for the future. And as of right now, we're on version 1.1. So just make sure you're up to date. So we'll start off here with proxies, because everyone knows what proxies are. We all know how proxies work. I'm just going to show you how to create a list. You'll go to create a list. We'll call this beginner. You know what? Actually, no, we'll just call this proxy. Proxy, submit, right? And so you have your list. You're going to click on it, and then you're just going to drag and drop your proxies here. I'm going to take some proxies, drag them in, submit, boom. And then your proxies are good there. So now we're going to go to accounts. PDX plug says, please tell me Walmart is not this confusing. Bro, I don't think Walmart's gonna be that confusing. Yo, Frozen Tundras, I'm definitely gonna need your help with the Q&A stage. We're gonna start that up. So you guys can also just head into the Q&A stage. I'm gonna create that right now actually, just so you guys can go on in there and I'll start the stage so you guys can join in there. And then I'm going to mute myself, but I'm going to let Frozen Tundras come on in. And if you guys have questions while I'm going through it, oh crap, that hype train. Anyway, if you guys have any questions going through it, yo, what up, Safi, bro? What up? What up? What up? If you guys have any questions going forward, you can ask him and he can answer them. So it's kind of will help us kill two birds with one stone. So Tundra's just request. There it is. Yep. All right, cool. Okay. I'm going to deafen myself so that he can answer your questions. But yeah, it's all him. So we're going to start off with Amazon. Amazon's pretty straightforward. So that's why we're going to start off with Amazon. What you're going to want to do to add in your Amazon accounts, you're just going to go to create new account, auto. I would recommend just using auto. You can set a delay if you'd like. And then you'll put username, password, and proxy. So in this user pass proxy, it's literally like this for every single login for Amazon, for Microsoft, for Target, Walmart. You use the same exact layout. So you'll do that. You'll hit submit, and it'll put your accounts in like how it looks here. You'll see I have my accounts. You have your passwords. Currently, the status is at stopped because I am not currently, I'm not currently logged in. The task is not started. I haven't started the accounts. So once you finish with that, you're going to go to start your task. And it'll either say ready right away or it'll go to waiting for account. And if it does waiting for account, that means your 2FA is on, and you need to go to your email and accept it. You'll get an account locked if your account's locked, obviously. And I can actually show you because look, oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. So awaiting verification, boom. Let me go to my email real fast here. Waiting for the email. Where is it? While I'm waiting for the email, why do you need to add a proxy for login? So you need to add a proxy for login for Amazon to just make it, if you do too many local logins, you're going to get hit with CAPTCHAs and you're never going to be able to sign in. So I'm just accepting this so I can show you guys a locked account. Approve. Wait, is this account locked? I don't know. We'll see. So awaiting verification. It's fine. It's being verified. Checking login. Oh, actually, this account is not locked. I do have an unlocked account here somewhere, though, I'm sure. So I'm just going to start all the accounts so you can see. So see, it's going to say loading homepage, solving CAPTCHA. That's either the account information is incorrect or something is bad. Okay, so invalid credentials, awaiting verification. I believe all these accounts are currently banned. They're all locked. So let me sign into one of them. Boom, approve. Okay. What's Blur Public Success? So Blur Public Success is if you want to in the checkouts tab on Discord, it'll show you the success, but it won't show you the actual item, and it'll show a product hash. That's Blur checkout success. Okay, or Blur public success. So as you can see, my account's locked. So that means that obviously the account's locked and you need to submit your documentation to get it unlocked. Invalid credentials, pretty straightforward. These are all awaiting verification because they're all also locked. So I'm not even going to bother with them right now. The CAPTCHA tab is currently not used. So once you're logged into your Amazon accounts, now it's time to make Amazon tasks. So I already have some Amazon tasks created here. I'm going to delete them all. Monitors. Going to delete all my monitors. And we're going to start with monitors. Drink some water. All right, so creating a new monitor. We're going to start with cloud monitors first. And if you blur for public, you won't blur for the webhook. That's correct. So we're going to go ahead, create a cloud monitor. You can choose whichever products that you want. So we're just, for the sake of the tutorial, going to choose them all. For advanced settings, you can leave all of this how it is. You can change it if you would like to. I mean, I don't need to, because start task amount just means how many tasks that monitor will start. If you leave it at default, it'll start everything and then you'll be fine. Start task delay is the delay in which the tasks start. So if you start them with a 2500 millisecond delay, it'll start them 2500 milliseconds apart, which completely up to you. I don't think it matters that much unless you're running a very high amount of accounts. Cooldown is just how long you want the monitor to run before it cools down. I usually just leave all this blank and submit and close. And you can see these are all your tasks. So if you want to, get rid of a task, all you do is go to the product. You can even find the product. You can copy it. And then let's say you don't know where the product is, or here, let's do it with one of these. So copy it. I'm like, oh, I want to find this product. Just paste it into the search bar. And then you can go ahead and edit it. You can start it, setting up monitor, waiting for restock event. That's what you should see. And if you see that, then you're good to go. The task is running. So then you can just search up anything if you want to. You can go ahead, click everything, start monitors. If you want to stop certain ones, you can just, if I only want to stop cloud tasks, if you type in cloud, it'll only show you cloud. Obviously, we only have cloud at the moment, so we'll go ahead and create some local monitors. So it's the same thing. You need to put in, actually, I don't have an offer ID on hand right now, but it's essentially the same thing. You set a delay. You don't set a delay for cloud because that's hard coded in. Proxy list, you select your proxies, the amount of tasks that you want to create, amount of monitors you want to create, your ASIN, which is the SKU, offer ID, the maximum price you're willing to pay for the item, checkout quantity of how many you want. The default is 1, and then advanced settings is the same thing as cloud monitors. I would recommend, before I go to that, so the reason why in cloud there's none of that information like maximum price or anything is because it only buys from Amazon. It won't buy anything from a third party. Okay, so once we have our cloud tasks here, or cloud monitors, we'll go to our tasks. We'll create a new task. And we have V1, V2, and V3. And the only difference between the 3 of these are different checkout flows. And so V2 works for business accounts and V3 works for teen accounts. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to make one with each mode. So for your delay, you can set whatever. I usually set 500, really doesn't matter. Select all my accounts. You can just, if I want to, I can select different, oh my God, I can select a different account just by searching for it. So a good thing you can do is I can do AMZ and then do that. And then I can have all my accounts that I want, or actually, no, you can't do that. Never mind. That's for profiles. Sorry. I apologize for that one. So then you'll go to proxy list, choose your proxies, amount of tasks you want to create. I'm going to create 1 because you can only create 3 tasks per Amazon account. So you can do stop after success, and you can stop all the tasks for that account with stop all for account. We're not going to do that for now. Don't need to run that. That's if you want to do a test checkout. And advanced settings Cart attempts, the amount of times you want it to cart, the default is 6. Checkout attempts, the amount of times you want it to try to check out, the default is 15. An invalidation item just checks to make sure that the account works and that it's able to check out, which the default is this item. If it doesn't work and you receive an error, you can put any other item here and try it using that. So I'm going to close that, and then I'm just going to hit submit. Boom. And I'm going to do a V2. Boom. V3. Boom. Okay. So now I'm going to close that. And as you can see, I got my V1, V2, and V3 tasks all ready to go. And now if I just do this and I hit start task, you'll see it. They're all waiting for account, setting up task. Oh, my proxy might be messed up. I might need to change my proxies. Let me check that in a second. Oh, actually, it seems like some of the proxies are fine. There's an account error here, so might be proxies. 1 second. Oh, never mind. There's something in stock. Because look. Let's see, can I... Yep, so there you go. This is currently in stock. I don't want it to check that out right now, so I'm going to turn that off. So as you can see, just live representation. You turn on Dakoza and you're already cooking. So for the sake of this tutorial, and I don't want to spend the money on that stuff right now, so I'm going to turn that off. So as you can see, it says waiting for monitor. Waiting for account means that, you know, there's something wrong with the account. These accounts are all locked, which is why that's happening. And there you go. That's Amazon. Pretty straightforward. I don't think I missed anything with Amazon. Yeah, so I'm going to take a look at the chat here real quick. If you guys got any quick questions, I will answer them. PS5 disc would do 505 or like 540. I think the best rule of thumb, so for PS5s, I would set it to like 600 to just to be safe. Because like, let's say you get a PS5 for 600. It's really, you know, you're not, it's okay. You'll be all right. So I would set it for like a little higher than what you expect personally, but that's just me. But yeah, in terms of anything else there, I think that, yeah, so I would set it to 600. And Nor says you do one of each modes, V1, V2, V3. I mean, it's all good practice to try different modes. So overall, V1 has cooked the most for our users. V2 has cooked the last PS5 drop for the users that were running and that were running local monitors. Those users cooked on V2, and I think that's because they were using business accounts. I could be wrong. And then V3 is for teen accounts. So if you have like a teen Amazon account, you run that, but you can try every checkout flow, and you know, whichever one works for you, you use that one. But we recommend just having a mix of everything, just so you're covering all your bases. And Hype said, sorry I came late. Do you have set proxies with logins on Amazon? I mean, you don't have to, but it's recommended. How do you add Best Buy accounts? The same way you add other accounts. So we're actually getting to Best Buy here. So what you'd go is you go to create new account, manual. It's a little different. Email, which I'll put in my email, and then proxy. I'm not using proxy. Then boom, you press continue in browser. So what this means, obviously, I'll just log into my Best Buy account. I'm not going to show you guys that because I don't think you need to see that. And my password's incorrect. Woohoo. I don't know what my password is. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to try a different account. Actually. Continue in browser. Login failed because I failed with my password. Damn, I don't know my password. It's just... Oh, I figured it out. Okay, cool. So you just log in to your account. Then you can exit it, checking session. And it should go to ready if it's successful. For some reason, I am having bad luck with Best Buy right now. It's probably because my accounts are messed up, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's how you would add Best Buy. Not sure why that keeps saying checking session. But here, I'll show you guys how to create a Best Buy task. Best Buy. And I'm going to turn off my Amazon tasks because I don't need those on. Stop monitor. Boom, boom. All right. To Best Buy now. Create your task. So Best Buy is a little finicky right now. I believe the only modes that are working are manual pickup online. I think all of these are actually working. I think the guest one works, but I don't believe that it's like Best Buy site itself is doing everything it can to, you know, curve bots away. So everything's ever changing on Best Buy. I did not go over Microsoft already. I'm going down the list A through Z, you know. So we're just going over everything one at a time. So yeah, Best Buy has not, like, I wouldn't recommend running Best Buy as your main thing right now. I mean, you can run it, but it's not our sought after module at the moment. We're working on other modules that websites are not making it, you know, as difficult as possible for us to like stick with items. Does Dakoza have a Best Buy bypass? Not at the current moment, no. You will be able to rewatch the stream later. Yes, that is correct. And Best Buy, can you run it on a server? I mean, you can run it on a server. Will you be able to log in? That's a different question. And I don't think so, because I don't think Best Buy allows servers to log in, because I think it blocks all the IPs of the servers. So yeah, that's, you know, run at your own discretion. So yeah, you choose your account, or choose that account. We'll select online. Oh yeah, you have to put a profile, which I don't currently have a profile made, so I'll have to show you guys how to make a profile here. I showed you Amazon because you don't use profiles with Amazon. And then you select your proxy list. You select the delay. You can select whatever delay you want. Amount of tasks you want to create. Maximum queue time. Stop after success if you want, or you ignore monitor if you want to. But we recommend not running ignore monitor, because then you just be, you know, completely just constantly going at with the checkout flow, and you don't want to do that, because that makes it look like you're botting and usually will clip whatever you're trying to do. So let's go over profiles, since we can't continue with any of these until you have a profile created. So what you're going to want to do, you can fill out your profile name. You fill out profile name, which is just whatever you want. Like, obviously, I'm just going to call this test. And then first name, you put your first name, last name, last name. You put for your delivery address, your email, obviously put your email. Address line 1, this is where stuff gets a little tricky, and this is where a lot of people could be a little confused. So Dakoza is not a US only bot. We are a bot that runs all regions, which means we have to adapt to the way that all regions use addresses. So house number. So for instance, if I do 123 Test Street, my house number is 123. So house number will go into house number, and there would be no house number here. So what you'd want to do is you could do a jig, like you can do your 3-letter jig, and then you do the rest of the address, and then your address line 2 if you have an address line 2. Then your house number will be there, zip code will be there, city, the moon, I don't know, moon, country, choose your whatever country you want. I'm not going to use this profile, obviously. I'm just doing it to show you guys. Yo, FamG, thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody else that subscribed. I'm going to try to go through that real quick. Mr. Robbie, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. Anyway, so United States, and then obviously state. I'm just gonna put Florida, and then phone number, just normal. You know, it goes like that, and then your credit card holder name, CVC, card number, month. It goes the 2 digits, like so, and then 4 digits, and then you hit create profile. It'll create your profile, and then for the sake of not doxing myself, I'm gonna get out of the profile. So your profile's created, and now you can continue with what you're doing. So I'm gonna go over Best Buy monitors. I'm having obviously trouble with Best Buy at the moment, so I'm not gonna really use Best Buy, unfortunately, to demonstrate it because my account doesn't want to log in. And yes, AYC imports do indeed work. You know what? Hold on, Tundra. I gotta give you some mod permissions here. Give me a second. How do I mod you? There it is. Boom. There you go, Tundra's. Now you're mod. Thanks, just got in. Can't wait to cook. Yep. You'll be cooking with Dakoza. Start running Amazon. You'll be cooking in no time. That drops the most. Okay, so to create your monitors, you're going to select your delay, whatever delay you want. Select your proxies, amount of monitors you want to create, the SKU, maximum price you would be willing to pay, and then the same thing goes with the start task amount, start task delay, and cooldown. You'll hit submit. It'll create your monitor, and you'll start it up as you did the other monitors for Amazon. So now that we're over with Best Buy, we're going to move on to Target. Or actually, we're going to save Target for last. Let's move on to Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft. We'll do Walmart and then Target. So Microsoft, this one's pretty straightforward as well. What I'm going to go over first is I'm going to show you how to create monitors with cloud and with local. So Microsoft is a module that it's pretty straightforward to run, but if you don't run it properly, you'll get your proxies clipped pretty easily. So what I recommend for Microsoft now here, so for cloud, it's pretty straightforward. You select cloud, you go to your product ID, you select whichever ones you want. This is the Series X. This is the controller, the Halo controller. And this is for the Halo Xbox. And then you just click, you can do advanced settings and you can set all these. I'm not going to for the sake of the tutorial. Hit submit, you got your cloud monitors created. And I'm going to answer this question for Captain Salty. No, you only put address, the house address and house number. That's the only place you put it in, house number. All right, so let's go to hit submit and then we'll go to local. The YouTube video. So the YouTube video that I did on Microsoft, I actually need to update that, which is why we're doing this welcome stream for you guys, because Microsoft has changed each week in many different ways. So that's kind of why it's different. But let me get back to this. So for local, we'll set a delay of 3500, however, whatever delay you want to run. You'll want to run proxies. You want to run for Microsoft or Resis mainly. You can run ISPs to monitor, but you got to run an abundance of ISPs for it to matter, because your ISPs will get clipped in no time. So then here for SKU ID, product ID and availability ID. So I'm going to take away my product ID here, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the release category and go to Microsoft Restocks in the Dakoza Discord, and we have everything that you need: product ID, SKU ID, and availability ID. So you go ahead and put that in, availability ID, boom, submit, got that created. And then we also have local 2, which is just a different flow. I'm gonna go ahead and create one of those as well, boom, boom. And now your tasks, or your monitor tasks, are created. So we're going to add an account to Microsoft. I already have an account in Microsoft. So you see it here. I'm just going to show you how to add one. So you'll go to mode, set that to auto. For delay, I usually use like 2500 at the minimum because I load in all my accounts, and it's just smart to, you know, not try to do it with no delay, I personally think. And just for the sake of the tutorial, use your pass proxy as we did with Amazon for credentials. Boom. And you'll hit submit. You'll get your account here. It'll be in the stop status. You'll hit start. It'll say checking session. And now I'm getting an error. An error usually means accounts blocked, but we'll run it one more time. Checking session, error. Boom. Perfect. Hold on. I need to grab a Microsoft account. Give me one moment, please. Okay, yeah. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. So auto, I don't need a delay here. Start that, logging in, checking session, setting up session ready. So the reason why this is probably getting an error is because I did a Microsoft call earlier and logged into this account a couple times. So you'll get ready when your account is logged into and you're good to go. I'm going to need to change something, but it's going to dox me. So I'm going to disable this for one moment just so I can do this. It's going to be, you're going to see a blank screen for a second, but this is just so I can change the profile up so that my information is not available to you guys. Okay, we're good. Boom. All right, back to Dakoza. So you can see here I already have a task created. I'm going to delete the task just so I can show you guys how to make a task. Create new task. So we have 3 different task modes. We have account, which pulls the information, the billing information and all that stuff from the account itself. We have credit card, which pulls it from your profile. This is what I personally use majority of the time. And we have PayPal, which self-explanatory. It uses the PayPal account that is linked to the Microsoft account. If it's not linked, it won't work. So only use that if you have a PayPal linked. So I'm going to use credit card. For delay, we recommend no lower than 5,000 delay. And for account, I'm going to choose my account. Choose my profile, but I'm going to show you guys what if you don't choose the right profile, what happens. Choose my proxy list, product ID, same thing. Grab it from the Discord. So we'll go to our Discord here. Back to Microsoft Restocks. Boom. Grab that. And you can only run 1 task per account per profile. I recommend running stop after success so that you don't cop more than 1 on the account because they'll cancel it anyway, so there's no point. Don't check on ignore monitor. Advanced settings, you can choose whatever checkout attempts you want. The default is 20. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to submit and close. Can't do it. Want to see why? Could not match some accounts. Please check if account and profile email matches. So your account email and profile email need to match in order for Dakoza to pick it up. So I'm going to choose the correct one now. And I'm going to hit submit and close. And as you can see, my task has been successfully created. No problem whatsoever. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start my monitors. You're going to see the out of stock means that, you know, it's working. I'm going to go ahead and stop those. And waiting for restock event for cloud means that you're waiting for a restock event. That means that it's working. So now I'm going to click play button, waiting for account, setting up task. It's rotating proxy because my proxy's banned probably. 1 second. I need better proxies. Gotta get some proxies. 1 second, please. Oh, it's checking cart. Oh wait, so I think I have this proxy list. Boom. So I'll start it up again. It'll rotate. Yeah, it'll do its thing. Checking cart, refreshing session, rotating proxy. This means that your proxy's banned. If you need that, if you need to know that. So once you know you're good, you're gonna have submitting shipping. That means it's putting in the shipping information into your profile. It's taking a lot longer than it should, though. Could just be my internet lagging. Or it could be something wrong with the profile. So this is a good way to tell if something's wrong with your profile. You can open up the log. I'm going to go ahead and stop this task. Yeah, it's probably a slow proxy. I'm using some resis from like a crappy pool. So apparently my ISPs got banned. So checking cart, submitting shipping, submitting billing, adding item, preparing cart, checking cart, or clearing carts, and then now it submits it again. Oh, is this account already? This account might already be clipped. Damn, bruh. No luck for me. Oh, wait. There it is. Boom. It's good. Okay. So when you get the loading checkout waiting for monitor, that usually means you're good. And you can tell by looking at your cart. And if there's a, number, obviously with the number of tasks that you're running, then you're good to go. And your tasks are ready. Your monitors are ready and you're ready to cook. What we say for Microsoft is you want to have your tasks started within the hour mark of the drop, meaning that you want to start your tasks starting at the minimum, like all your tasks should be started at this point an hour before the drop. Because Microsoft, when the site gets bogged down, there's no chance that your task will get through and starting. Because the way that it works is it will cart the item, pre-carting the item, and then when it comes time for the drop, it's already carted and it goes for checkout, and that's how Microsoft works. So, good rule of thumb, and we usually will ping you guys every single time. We'll ping you tomorrow for this, is to have your tasks going. Once we ping, like, hey guys, slowly start your tasks. You go ahead and start your tasks slowly. And, you can start setting up your accounts, but you don't want to log into your accounts too many times, or else you'll risk them getting clipped like mine just did. So, as you can see, waiting for monitor, waiting for restock event, and then when it goes in stock, it'll say in stock, and then it'll ping this, and then it'll try to check out. And when you are saying loading checkout, when the status is loading checkout, that means that the task is going through with the order. And then it'll give you a check mark if you're successful. If not, don't fret, just leave your tasks running. Never stop your Microsoft tasks. Once you start your task, you don't want to stop them for at least the next day. But yeah, that's Microsoft. I'm going to go ahead and stop this and stop that. Will the VOD be saved right after you're done streaming? I mean, it should. I'm recording it, so it doesn't matter. I'll upload it to YouTube if I need to. So regardless, we'll be fine. He said the next day, what if we got resis? We don't got that many GB. So you're going to want to run resis 90 to 10% ISPs. So what I mean by that is on your checkout tasks, you want to run mainly residential proxies because your ISPs will get blocked almost immediately. On your monitors, you can run ISPs, but there's a big chance that they're going to get blocked as well. The good thing about our Microsoft module is if you're running on cloud monitoring, I wouldn't run Resi monitoring on your own all night and day. But if you're running cloud monitoring, then you can just let it run and just let it do its thing. And you don't have to worry about burning proxies. You only start burning the proxies when it's loading checkout and it's trying to check something out. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to take a second to drink some water here because that was a long discussion. So Bruon says, how is it the use of data on Dakoza with Microsoft? And to answer your question, it completely depends on your proxies. Is Best Buy full auto checkout? No, it is not. All right. So, will the task use the info from profile or what's on the account saved? So I just explained that the task will use from the profile if you're using credit card mode. Depends on the mode that you run. So now let's move on to the next module, Walmart. So Wally, Dakoza is very good at passing PX. So you guys have nothing to worry about in Walmart when PX is high. Okay, so let's start with monitors. You don't use monitors for Walmart because most of the Walmart drops, you know when they're happening. So if you use monitors, you'll just slow down your attempt at checking out. Reason why I use monitors for everything else is because you don't actually know when they're dropping at the exact time. Walmart gives you the exact time they're dropping. So you'll just want to run your task with ignore monitor. So for Walmart, Dakoza generates accounts. I'm going to go through the task setup. Pretty simple. Click your mode, pickup, pretty explanatory. Account, explanatory as well. Fastest mode we have is fast. What a shocker. Guest is for guest checkout. This is the only mode that does not generate accounts. Every other mode generates accounts. And the only difference with each one is for account and account 2, different flow. Fast is its own flow, and then pickup is for the new pickup. Because we have the assumption that they're going to start doing pickups for PS5s because they've announced that. So we want to take advantage of that and give it to you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do fast, and if one of these modes don't work, we will let you know when something drops. Again, we're very, very transparent about this, that we we'll let you guys know exactly as soon as something drops. You'll get a ping from us if you have notifications turned on. So for account, you just leave this blank. For delay, we recommend running 3500. Profile, just select all these random profiles. Not going to actually use them really. Actually, I'm not going to select all of them. I don't need all of them. I'll just select 3. Proxy list. Just choose your proxies again. Amount of tasks you want to create. I believe 3 is the max. I don't remember. Maybe if it doesn't matter. If you put whatever the max is not, it won't let you create. I don't think there's a limit to Walmart actually. Yeah, actually, I don't think there's a limit to Walmart. Quantity, obviously, if it's a PS5, you choose 1. If it's anything different, you know, you put in what the quantity is. This is the biggest part. This is what will stop you from cooking Walmart if you don't use this feature, because pause after account generated. You're going to tick this because you're going to want to generate your accounts before PX gets high. Because when PX gets high, you're never going to be able to generate account. And stop after success if you want to stop after success. I mean, I usually will recommend doing this so you don't try to run a profile to the ground. I know Walmart, sometimes you can get away with multiple orders, but recently they've been canceling after the fact, like months after the fact, whenever before they ship. So stop after success is usually a pretty good thing to run. Ignore monitor, you're going to run ignore monitor. You're going to enter in your offer ID. Let me go ahead and grab an offer ID if I can find one real fast here. Should be in releases and Walmart. So we don't have a new Walmart one at the moment because Walmart has not dropped in some time. But this is the old offer ID for PS5 disc. Advanced settings, same thing. You can choose it to whatever you want. I'm just going to do that. Submit and close. Boom. Got all my tasks here. And it's as simple as turning on the task, starting it. It's going to initialize. I don't think these proxies are going to pass PX, but if you're not using Resis, you're not going to pass PX 9 times out of 10. Yeah, I'm getting an account error. I think this is from my profile, actually. I think these are from the profiles I chose. Hold on, let me go ahead and grab. I'm going to have to black you guys out again just so I can find the correct profile. I'm just going to grab some profiles in AYCD and run those. Smartest thing to do. He says half an hour before the drop. I mean, you can do it an hour before, half an hour before. It's just good to have them going before PX gets super high, because as soon as PX gets high, you might as well just, you know, game over. Like, there's no point. You're not doing anything at that point. You're gonna miss the drop by the time your accounts generate. So let me grab my profiles from AYCD real fast. And I will show you guys Walmart. And if you don't have AYCD, you should definitely utilize it if you're running a lot of tasks. Got some Walmart tasks here. Okay, cool. All right, got my Walmart stuff. Just going to export these. Dakoza, export. And then show you guys another cool thing. Go ahead, do that. Drag and drop. CSV, Dakoza import. Boom. I got my Wally tasks. Wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete these. I'm gonna create some new ones. We're gonna do fast. No account. 3,500. Those are the ones I chose. 3, 1, pause after, stop after success, submit and close, and we're gonna start them again. And hopefully these work. Because if it doesn't, then it might just be my proxies. I don't expect these proxies to pass PX, but PX is very low right now, so maybe. And while we wait for that, I'm going to check on Microsoft risk rejected error when trying to check out any idea. That means that your credit card blocked it. Oh, did I forget to take... Oh, whoops. Thanks for the reminder. Ignore monitor. Submit. It's initializing all my tasks. Thanks, Rasa. Texler. Can't wait to cook with Dakoza. Yeah, man, you're gonna cook, man. Just take what we give you, all the resources, and use them and learn from them. So yeah, my profiles are not like it's not passing PX very fast because these proxies are dog water. So yeah. Yeah, if your Walmart tasks say paused, if you checked, oh yeah, see, I'm solving PX. If you checked the pause after generated and it's paused, then that means that you're good to go. And when you press, start the task again, that's when, it'll actually go and do what it needs to do. Still solving the PX. I think I'm gonna have to put some better proxies in here just to solve PX faster. Hold on. Let me grab the good proxies. And if you guys want to know what good proxies are for Walmart, Oxys, Smarts, just good proxies, good resis. Those are what you need for Walmart. Anything else, wasting time. I personally use AYCD and they pass PX almost immediately. Just for the sake of... Actually, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Oh, so when you get this bug, prox AYCD. Oh, it's not a bug. Never mind. I don't know. Sometimes you'll. I don't know. I don't think it still happens, but sometimes you'll get a bug where you won't be able to add a proxy list. You just restart the bot and it'll fix that. And the only reason you get that is because we are in beta. So we're going to go ahead, AYCD, start these. And go ahead and start them again and just let them do its thing. And now they're probably going to pass super fast. Look at that. And already initializing. Look at how much faster. Should have just went with this to begin with. Wasting time. Can we use a server for all the modules? And are you guys ever going to add Mac? I can't speak for Mac, but I can tell you you can use a server. I'm not sure if you can use it for Best Buy because Best Buy usually blocks servers, but everything else, yeah. Do I have a promo code for AYCD? I do not. You can ask Jake to give me a promo code. Oh man, why is it taking so long to initialize? I think it's more so my internet because I'm streaming and running this on my local. So I think that that's why it's doing that. But if I was on my server, it would be like lightning fast. And my internet is kind of dog water right now too. But anyway, while we wait for that to initialize, I'm going to take a look at the questions that you guys have left. And I'm going to go ahead and Yes, it should say paused when you're completed. For some reason, mine are just not going through at the moment, and I think it's mainly because of my internet. Like if I go to my server and I start my tasks, I'm almost like 95% positive. Well, 99. I'm 110% positive that they'll go through and pass PX. So it's definitely a good idea to get a server if you don't have one. Let's check in with our boy Frozen here. Frozen, how you doing, bro? Damn, Frozen has left the chat. Say hello to Twitch. I don't know if they can hear you actually. Let's see. Say something. Nope, they can't hear you. Just kidding. I don't have an output for Discord on here. I can add one. But I'm just waiting for these to pass PX or just initialize. They're not even initializing. I'm going to go ahead and restart the bot actually. 1 second. I probably should have restarted it because I had it running the entire time since the last Q&A. They're asking for what? So the two, yeah, we'll post a list, but the two that I've used personally are AYCD and Hell. And I'm not sponsored. Hollow also provides it. I've never personally used them, but I know people that have gotten success with them. So those are your providers. Yeah, if you can find private pool is way better. If you can find a private pool, hit us up with that private pool because I don't have a private pool. Is cloud usually the preferred monitoring method, and local monitor as a backup? It's best to have it's best to have both of them because if you don't, you're crippling. Jesus Christ, you're crippling yourself. I need to drink some water. No, let me set up a source. Discord. No. Speak real fast. Okay. Go ahead and talk now.
Talk now.
There you go. You can speak now. Go ahead. If you have anything you want to add to the 214 people watching, 205 people watching.
No.
No, you have nothing to add. You just wanted me to add an audio source.
No, just save some questions for the Discord chat.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
we'll pick up we'll answer a lot of questions there like after the stream ends.
Yeah, we'll answer all the questions for sure. But if you had anything you wanted to add, I was just giving you the open mic real fast because I was taking a quick breather because 3 modules explained and we have target or no that I 4 modules. Sorry, I completely spaced. We have one more module to go through and that's target, and that is our newest module.
Wait, what's a good ratio to run ISPs on monitor so they don't get clipped? I'm guessing he's talking about Microsoft. So the best way to do it is don't run like 1 or 2 monitors. It's actually run like 10, 15, 20 monitors with higher delays. And don't start them all at once. Start them one by one. So they would ping a different time.
There you go. That's the hack right there, guys. He said for Walmart, do we hit play after a task says pause? Yes, that's correct.
Like when you actually, when the thing drops. Like not before.
True. So Frozen, do you want to go through jigs real quick, or do you want to let Virelated do it because he's offering to do it?
Ooh.
Vi-related.
No, he can do it.
All
Fine.
right, Vi-related. Just put a request in, and I'll add you to the chat here. Gives me a good little 5 minutes to drink some water. Any questions that you guys have, we will answer them in the Q&A. Promise. Don't worry about that. Right
What's up,
after.
guys?
What up, Virulate? Yeah, so right after we go through Target, then we'll start the Q&A, and you guys can jump into the help stage and ask whatever questions you want, and we'll answer them. But yeah, go ahead,
All
bro.
right, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a breather, Sloth.
Thanks, man.
So with jigs, guys, since there's more people in here, I know another guy went over it earlier, but I would treat Microsoft just like sneakers. Sneakers jigs always do well, so I would definitely do your 3 random, characters in your address, and then address line 2. I would recommend pay to the order of. um, just random wording about, like your location of your house, so it's not too confusing to the delivery driver. But this is just basically so your accounts don't get flagged. I would really highly recommend this, because if you just rock the same address for everything, you're gonna get flagged and all of your orders are gonna get canned. Um, Sloth, anything else that maybe I missed on jigs that you have an idea on? I think I covered most of it. And then if you guys need to verify it, you can use a UPS verifier. Let me go ahead and pull that up, and I'll
And we'll put that in
put
the
it in.
resources. We'll put that under resources for you guys as well. Or we'll just add it to like Microsoft or
It's
something.
good to know, like on jigs and stuff like that. When you're buying something, like depending on what you're buying, like who are they sending with? Like who's doing the carrier? Because if it's like FedEx or UPS, they actually might be more easy. Like actually, they would deliver like even with a harder jig. But if it's USPS, they're actually like pretty anal about that.
Exactly, I agree. And get to know your deliverer. If you have a certain UPS driver that is delivering on you all the time, make friends with him, talk to him, let him know what you're doing. Don't give him too much information, but still tell him, be straight up with him. Say you're gonna have a lot of packages coming through. It might look a little suspicious, but it is you. Might have different names on it. Might have really weird addresses, but at the end of the day, it's you that placed the order. Um, I have had this happen to me a few times, and I actually used to work at UPS, so I would, like I said, just make friends with your delivery driver, and you guys should be good. As for Microsoft flagging them, that's in their own hands, and the best thing you can do is just jig them as the best of your ability.
Yeah, you want to know what's funny? I actually
I really recommend AYCD for
Yep.
jigging as well.
Yep, definitely.
Sloth has mentioned this many times before.
Many times.
I went ahead and posted the UPS link, the address validator in the Q&A chat, as long as also in the Twitch chat. As long as it comes up with your actual address and it suggests that to you, then it can recognize that jig as your address, and it will be updated in their system when coming through shipping. It may go out one day and then have to come back the next because your delivery driver may get confused.
Yeah, so to add to that, it's one time I got.
So what you have to take from this is basically you have to jig in a way that it won't get flagged by the anti-bot, but it would be able to get delivered by the delivery driver.
I just realized I've been muted this entire time on Discord.
Correct. Have you been trying to talk?
I have.
What were you trying to say?
I was just saying it's a funny story adding to your like UPS thing. So my UPS driver, like a delivery driver, delivered like 6 PS5s to the house one day, and I live on the 3rd floor with no elevator. So I like came down and helped him because he was like, bro, is this? He's like, are you 30? Like, cause I'm in 302, so he's like, are you 302? And I was like, that's me. So then he's just like, yeah, I have these packages for you. He's like, yep, I'll help you out. And yeah, I mean, you guys should just leave like cookies or something for your delivery driver for Christmas or something. Because one time I had
Yeah.
I had this lady drop off like 30 PS5s, and she just sat in front of the house for like 30 minutes contemplating life before she even knocked on the
Yeah, and
door.
if you see them, like I've literally had at my apartment, they didn't know where it was supposed to go, so they started leaving, and I literally ran down my hill barefoot to catch this driver and started banging on the side of her Amazon. This was Amazon, anyways, but not UPS. But anyway, yeah, treat them with respect, treat them, be kind to them, and they'll do the same to you guys to help you out.
Yep. And then to add to that, just tip your delivery driver if you can, just low key.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be really low key about it, but I would
Yeah.
definitely recommend that as well.
Yeah.
Because
Bro,
you guys are, yeah. What's up, Frozen?
low key, I can never catch my delivery drivers. By the time I open the door, they
They're
already
gone.
like gone, bro. Like,
Same for me. I get the package delivered. I hear it at the door. I go to
And they're
open the
gone.
door, and they're already down the stairs. So I'm like, thank you, and then they're like, yeah, you're welcome, and then that's it. It's just
same shit, same shit. I'm
yeah.
like, thank you, and they're like, yeah, you got it.
They don't got
So,
time to wait.
Sloth, you care if I answer a few questions?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna take a sec. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real fast. So go right ahead.
Tundra, you cool with that, Frozen?
Go ahead.
Um, Generic. You said, do you recommend to not add an address on the micro website? Just let it use the profile. That's completely up to you. Either way, it's the same flow. Checking out. Whether you're using account or profile, everything goes the same way. Either way, it's no in between. Um, should I answer some Discord questions as well?
Yeah.
Um, Giraffe said is adding apartment with a random number work for Microsoft. That will work, but I would kind of go more in depth, like I've mentioned. For example, I'll pull up a few of mine. I helped a few friends jig, but this is what mine is. Mine says like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Henry Avenue. Um, drive behind the second building on the lot, but like I split it up, so it's actually I'm gonna give you guys I don't really care about my address, but just act like there's a few numbers in front of my address, and I put Henry Trail Drive behind and then in address 2 I would put second building on the lot, and then for postal code, for the people that are in the U.S., you can put your um 5-digit zip code in, and then you can put a dash and then 4 random numbers after it. That's like your extended zip code, and it will autocorrect. It typically will,
Oh,
but I
that actually works only with UPS, FedEx, and uh other.
DHL, yeah,
Yeah, it won't work with USPS.
yeah. USPS is very, like he said, they are very, very anal about addresses because they're a government. You know, they're all straight and they don't mess with it. They'll literally just throw your packages aside.
The like a small parenthesis. That's actually how you can get away with zip code ban on Easys. You know that?
Really, you
Yeah.
just put parentheses around it.
No, like if you do like the 9-digit zip code,
Yeah.
they when they ban a zip code, for example, if they would ban like 89113 and you have like 89113 and then like the other four,
Hmm.
you're not gonna get affected by the zip
The
code
ban.
ban. Yeah.
That's nice. That's good to know. So he basically said, I'm gonna type it out, what you said.
For Microsoft, it was FedEx and GLS who fucking lost the package of mine. So
I just posted it in the Q&A chat. Double check me and make sure that's I think I understood what you said.
No, it's like the actual zip code. Like you don't have to put the parentheses.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's actually a 9-digit zip code, not a 10.
I added an extra, didn't I? Huh. My bad. Um, for house numbers, it's just 123 and 123 Kenny Lane. Yes, Daniel, that's correct.
I feel like you bought the sneakers before.
Oh yeah, I've done plenty of sneakers before. I run a sneakers bot. It's a process to get it to what you do, but it works. I'm gonna keep giving Sloth a few more, you and Sloth a few more minutes here. See if I can answer any questions pretty well. Um, for Microsoft, how many tasks and accounts can one instance handle? I would do it's 1-to-1 either way. One account, one SKU.
Wait,
What's
what
it?
was the question?
He said for Microsoft, how many tasks and accounts can one instance handle?
A lot.
I mean, yeah, you can make. Oh, I don't know. I've seen people do 600 or more
You,
tasks.
you can probably do even more. It's basically you're just limited by your PC specs or server specs. I ran 1,000 tasks, over 1,000 tasks for Walmart. It felt super breezy.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it depends on your setup. I don't know how like intense it is on your computer. I haven't really done any research on that, but if you have a really nice setup, you definitely can run, like you said, easily 1,000. Let me see if any draft. So for example, XXX 123 Maple Street apartment number. This works for Microsoft. Yeah, you could try that. I would maybe add like I said, um, pay to the order of and address to. This is a way that a lot of businesses actually identify people, and it's a really legit way of skewing your address in a way that looks even more professional slash legit. Pay to the order of your name, your address again. You can put it in there again, your apartment number, etc.
Guys, you have to realize that we're giving you like some examples. If everybody's using the same shit, it's gonna get clipped. So
Yes,
it's up to you to come up with unique things to put in line 1 or line 2 to make it
correct,
different.
correct. Just be very be unique with it. You guys can literally put random, not like don't go too crazy with the randomness, but make it make sense in a way. Like you can say something about your favorite football team or something, like it's like a jersey or something. Obviously it's not a jersey, but I've seen people do that. Mention something about your favorite soccer team, football team, whatever it is. Like you can literally do anything in that address line too. Just make it plausible with either your address, your name, so that they can identify who it should really go to. Because the last thing you want is for an order to ship and then it just gets lost. And obviously, the devs and support and me telling you this, we're not liable for that. And I think they've stated that before. Um, it's up to you and you only to make those jigs work and do your research and check the address validator on UPS. I'm gonna post it again just so you guys know in Q&A and on the Twitch stream. And then same thing goes with Walmart. You're definitely gonna want to jig for Walmart. They will can your stuff, your orders.
I actually don't jig my profile for Walmart.
You don't?
I do not.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's really up to you guys. And I personally do. I always have. I've never really had many issues with cancels.
It- like this was always the debate because like I've heard like stories from both sides. Some people need
Mhm.
to jig in order to actually get the orders to stick, and some people don't.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm falling on the people that they don't need to check the address.
It's a gamble, and honestly, I feel like sometimes.
Yeah, basically, regardless if you're gonna have like 100 checkouts, you're still gonna get cancels no
Yeah.
matter what. You're not gonna get
Exactly.
everything to stick.
You're never gonna get 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Never.
Saltline and Twitch asked what VCCs do y'all recommend for Microsoft? Personally, I actually run Amex TradeShift. It's a great program. Cook groups will offer plugs for that sometimes. You can actually solo do it if you have pretty good credit. Eno works pretty well as well that I've heard. I don't know. What do you think, Frozen and Sloth?
The is a hit and miss because they tend to block a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Capital One themselves will block. So I run Eno and Slash. Slash works well, but obviously you can only get in there if you can get in there. But Amex I've heard works really well, especially like on because sites don't 3DS. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, Amex privacy is hit or
Privacy,
miss, but
Privacy
privacy's
has been getting flagged, I've heard here and there. I mean, it's
yeah.
worth trying.
true.
They've been so like
Um,
if you check out more than one item on a like it doesn't matter how many different cards. If you check out more than one item from a site, they usually will like cancel it themselves. So privacy is definitely hit or miss. Cap One Eno, and Slash and Amex. So those are the three that you definitely can use. And then privacy is like on
They
the
don't
tip.
yeah.
necessarily can the rest because like I use privacy hard on Easy Supply because they don't have the VCC, they don't have um
3DS.
the 3DS exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
but with Yeezy Supply it's different. I feel like with retail sites they've been starting to actually
They're
go
hammering
in. Yeah,
down.
they're hammering down on retail sites recently, especially Microsoft.
And they're doing it hard. It's not like it's getting tough.
assholes.
Yeah. That's how it is. It's a battle between us and
All right, so I'm
the
gonna let
retailers.
you finish this once I finish going through Target. So let me go through Target,
Go for it.
and
I'll mute my mic.
yeah, you're good. You're good. Thank you guys for answering questions. I'm sure you guys have plenty more. We'll bring you guys in so you can speak your questions here once I'm finished with Target. All right, so now that we're back to Dakoza, let's open up Target. So I'm going to try and go through the full process with you at Target, but I've been having trouble with my accounts. I think my red cards need to be reset or something. I don't know. I gotta check. Anyway, so you'll go to create your new monitor. Same thing. You ship, pick up direct. I'm assuming this is just a different pickup mode. So ship we'll do first. For delays, I run about 3,500 and I can live with myself there. Actually, let me turn off. I think I've been burning data. No, I've just been burning data. Data's not cheap. Okay, back to Target. So we're gonna go back to create your monitor ship. We're going to choose 3,500 delays. We're gonna choose those proxies, and we're going to go amount 1 SKU. I need to find a SKU. I don't have a SKU. Where's the banana? The infamous banana. SKU 1. Obviously, you can leave this alone as usual. Submit and close. Create a new monitor. I should have just did submit. 3,500 delay. We'll do this again. 1 SKU quantity 1. Radius is the only difference with pickup now. So you have your radius. So I usually pick about 50 at the most. Even, like with PS5s, I'll do 50. Anything else, I don't see the point of doing 50. That's just, and then you put your zip code in for the sake of this. Zip code, advanced settings, obviously choose what you want, submit, and then for pickup 2, or pickup direct, I believe it's just the same thing. Okay. So pickup direct just for some reason makes multiple monitors. But anyway, so those are your monitors. We'll go ahead and we'll start the monitors just so you guys can see. Setting up monitors, checking stock, sees the products in stock, and this is why it's a good rule of thumb to run multiple monitors, because as you can see, 2 of them are showing out of stock when all of these are showing product in stock. So that's a good rule of thumb to have. So we'll go ahead and stop those, but you can see they're working. So now to create a task, you'll go to your delay. I'll just do 4,000. Choose my count, my proxies, target. You can ignore the account defaults, but that will probably get you more cans. Stop after success. You can ignore the monitor just if you want to do test checkout, but I wouldn't. Advanced settings. Submit and close. Selected account has... Oh, wait. Because I already have it, don't I? Yep, so there, I already have it. I'm going to delete it. Yes, delete. Target. Create new task. We'll do that one more time. Boom, proxy list. Profile. Ignore, we don't want to do that. Stop after success. And then now we'll turn it on. And it's say setting up task, refreshing session. Set up task, preparing cart, waiting for monitor. So if you get waiting for monitor, that means that all the information is correct. You did a good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you get anything else, if you get payment failed or something along the lines, that means that's your information is not correct in the profile, because your target profile needs to match the account on target.com exactly as it is, or it will not work. For red cards, you put in your red card, like the card number. You put for the CVC, you'll put the PIN in, and same as usual. So now I'll do a test checkout. I'm gonna buy a banana because why not? Now you're gonna see loading checkout, submitting payment, placing order. Oh, payment declined. Payments declined probably because like I said, I probably need to reset my red card. But anyway, so it'll say payment, like it'll say success purchase if you get a successful purchase. Apparently I can't afford a banana, so yeah. Anyway, that's Target. And with that, I believe that is everything in Dakoza. I think I've gone through it front to back. Oh, here's another good thing. Import, export your data. Always export the data, JSON data. You can export it and then you can save it, and you'll have it, so you can import it if we do an update that wipes all your data. Always back up your data, people. Always, 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 always. And now we can go ahead and open up questions for y'all to ask. All right, boys, it's your time to shine.
What's up? We just answering more questions?
Yes, sir. It's that time. I think I went through everything, right? Did I miss anything? Anybody know if I missed anything?
I kind of got in kind of late, but I think you, for the most part, yeah, you probably got it all.
Cool. Yeah. If I missed anything, just let me know and I'll go through it again. But for now, let's answer some questions. Let's start with the Twitch questions because there's like a crap ton.
There's a lot.
And if you have a question, you can go ahead and put in a request and we'll bring you in here and you can ask your question. And yeah. But if you don't want to speak your question to the stream, because I'm recording this and we'll be saving it, so you we can put together a Q, like a FAQ for you guys. Then ask it on Twitch.
All right. Sloth, you can help me answer this. For the target part at least. Metro Boomer 23 asked, what type of jig do you recommend for Microsoft/Target? We did just talk about all the Microsoft ones. I can real quick just say for Microsoft, use something unique. Don't reuse the same address multiple times. You will get canned. Add those extra characters to your address. Add something in address line 2. Make it realistic. Make it so that your delivery driver knows where they're gonna go. For Target, Sloth, you want to touch on that? Or
Jigs for
Frozen?
Target, I think Frozen probably has a better.
Depends what for target. Are we talking cards or are we talking PS5s?
He just said,
In general, I
what
guess.
jig do you recommend for Microsoft's Target? He didn't really say much. I would assume consoles though.
Well, I would not use any jigs. I would actually use like addresses of my neighbors because I actually have to go to pick them up. Nobody's gonna check my actual address because they're not shipping it.
Correct, exactly.
What about cards?
Cards, I would actually try to jig it using the accepted forms of abbreviations from USPS, my bad, because they usually do, at least for me, they ship it to UPS, but then they drop it to USPS and USPS delivers. So when USPS delivers, like we said before, they don't accept all of the abbreviations. There are only certain ones that are accepted. So be careful with that, how you use it. But you can play with address with the line 1 and line 2 of the address and do it like that. Do like small things. You can do like a pound key before a number. You can do, I don't know, for example, if it's 301, you can do 0301. And play with line 1 and line 2 and do it like differently. Don't use abbreviation, actually spell it like full spell. Use abbreviations, play like that. I mean, it's not like you guys have like tons of bread cards going on to the same address, so it should be pretty easy.
Yep.
Alrighty, next question. Do we have anybody requesting? No requests. Come on, guys.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and click on the help stage and then
I
wave.
think that everybody's still on Twitch and nobody's in actual Discord.
Well, if you're on Twitch and you want to ask a question in person and you're in the Discord, just come to the help stage. If not, we're just gonna keep going through. Oh, we got someone. Let's go. Spizak. I'm just gonna call him Spizak. I'm assuming the N is silent. He just needs to accept it. Yeah, there it is. All right. What's
You
up,
guys
man?
hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, man? I was just breaking the ice for you guys. So,
Yeah. Before you continue, how do you pronounce your username?
Oh, it's N Spizak.
N
Last name.
Spizak. Okay. I just thought it was N was
Nah, that works.
yeah, I thought it was Spizak, but I was wrong. Go ahead. So yeah, go
Nah,
ahead.
you're good. So for Target, more just to bounce it off because you guys seem like you got a pretty good grasp on. I would listen to the jigs and all of that. I was like, okay, these guys know what they're talking about, obviously. Warming accounts for Target. I've been doing a ton of like small purchases, doing regular shopping, those type of things. Have you guys been doing anything different in terms of warming accounts, taking new accounts that are created to try to increase your stick ratios?
Stick ratios, to increase them, you would actually have to use kind of the same IP when you log in and avoid using other IPs to log them in, especially if they're like freshly kind of like new accounts. Other than that, what you've been doing is actually cool. When you can go, what else you can do is like when you actually go into Target and you make like you can buy like different things like pens and shit like that. And you can tell like the cashier like to check you out like multiple times and load those receipts on different accounts. Like don't load all the receipts on one account. Like you know what I'm talking about. Like spread them between the accounts that you run.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
idea.
So how do you do that? I normally will do like self checkout and then just use different. I have like Amex green cards, so I'll use the different ones for each one for them. So you're saying like go to the person and then just like check out, keep the receipts, and then load the receipts on from home.
Yes, correct.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
Sign
idea.
up for it. Sign up for like the Target Circle shit, stuff like that.
Perfect. Okay. Cool. Thanks,
But
Chance. Just jumping on to break the ice.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
I've heard like some people that you know they have like a lot of like issues with the accounts, and a lot of people they are locking their accounts during the drops
Yep.
because like if the bot is running and they want to check the like the link that it drops, they're actually logged in into the browser on that account. If you do that, 9 out of 10 times that account is getting locked during the drop. So my advice for everybody that runs Target is like the night prior or like before the drop, before the security goes up, the shape goes up, don't log out of the account on your browser when you're trying to check. For example, you're running sports cards and you're not sure about the quantity and you want to go into the browser to check the quantity, like what's available, 3, 5, 4, whatever. So log out before that on the account. Don't have like an account login that you're running in the bot because you're gonna get that account locked during the drop. And
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, that was a great question, and
Yeah, it was. Thank
Yeah.
you. And this is being recorded, so
I
appreciate it.
hope that was a good answer.
This
that
you're
was a great answer.
you surrendered your right to that speech that you just made there. Just letting you know. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But it'll be useful to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, ain't no problem.
Yes, sir. All right. Anyone else have any questions? Did you have any more questions before we move you back to the audience?
I think I'm good for tonight. I appreciate you guys putting on the tutorial.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for joining Dakoza. All right. Questions.
We got plenty of them.
Yes. Oh, we got another person.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Boosted Ape? Welcome.
Howdy.
So for Microsoft, I just gen some new accounts right now, and do I have to preload them, or does Dakoza do that for me when I start the task?
Dakoza will do it for you.
Correct.
All right, thanks.
Yep. No problem, man. He doesn't have any other questions, I guess.
Alright. Anybody want to go through the Twitch and grab a question?
Just want to thank Joey. Joey thanked us, so let's thank him back for being a part of Dakoza. How about
Yeah,
that?
thank you, Joey.
Joey Mix one.
This seems like a good format to do the Twitch and then have this Q&A. I think this works out.
Yeah,
All right.
it's great.
Is Fiji washed? Let's find out. Is Fiji washed?
Are you bringing someone in the chat?
I am.
Okay, real quick question for Frozen Tundra. While you're bringing him in,
All right.
JTrader77 on Twitch said, never heard of loading receipts. How do you actually do that in the account? Frozen, you want to explain that process? I understand it, but I think you have a better grasp on it.
You actually have to be signed up into the account, and I'm sure there's an option in the whatchamacall, in the
In the account settings.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
so
to load the receipt.
my understanding is your account settings. Once you check out in store, you can then go and log into one of your accounts correct? Frozen. It can be
Yeah.
any of the accounts or
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, there should be a way that you can import that receipt. There should be a receipt serial number on it. Type that in and it'll register that purchase to the account. Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Still waiting for is Fiji Wash to accept the request. So I guess we can grab another question.
How early do we start Microsoft tasks for a drop? As stated, a minimum, correct, sloth as an hour. I
Yep.
think you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So typically it'll be between 5 and 8 p.m. I mean, we've seen them anywhere from 5 to 10 p.m. But definitely start before 5 o'clock.
Cool,
Oh,
cool.
there he is.
Yep.
Fiji's in here.
So the way you scan them, you actually use the scanner in the app.
Oh, okay.
You have like 7 days to scan your receipt into your account.
There you go. Okay.
I would recommend to actually pay with cash when you do that,
It's a good idea.
because cards might get recognized, like auto-recognized by one of the accounts that you actually use the cards with. So use cash for small transactions like that. And for the link for that, I'm gonna post it into the Discord.
That's not the Discord, bro.
I'm sorry, the Twitch, I wanted to say. Never mind, I'm posting in Discord too. Pretty late, I'm tired, I've been up since 2 a.m.
No, you're fine, bro. Same. Fiji Washed.
Yo,
How's it going?
good. How about you guys?
Pretty good.
So, I was wondering, do you guys recommend ISPs or Resis for generating Microsoft account? I mean, for login proxies on Microsoft account.
I
I
don't.
would use the one that you actually gen the account on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, is the speed of the task? It's dependent on the task proxy, right? It's not dependent on the login proxy.
Correct.
Okay.
For login though, if you're doing like a ton, I'll definitely put a delay of like 2500 to 3500 because you know you're not in a hurry. I mean, some people might be in a hurry and might be doing it last minute, but we have always recommended. I mean, I'm not we, but Sloth has always recommended you have your setups ready before the drop happens, so you're not scrambling.
Yeah. So you mean just like having the accounts ready in the accounts tab, right?
Correct, yeah. And when you're going
Yeah.
to import them, put a delay of like 2500 to 3500 to 5000 so they don't get flagged right away. That typically that won't happen, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Awesome.
And you're for Microsoft, we're referring to, correct? Just to I was
Correct.
kind of spaced
Correct,
out
sorry.
for a second.
Yes.
Yeah. So for Microsoft, yeah, you want to take every precaution that you can to make sure that your account doesn't get clipped before the drop actually happens, because a lot of people have complained that their accounts are getting clipped right before the drop happens, and it's probably because they're trying to be as fast as possible and not like you need to add delays. You got to have some sort of human element to Microsoft because they're trying so hard to stop us. So
Most definitely, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
you're very welcome. Was there any other questions? Oh, okay. Do we have any more requests?
There's still plenty of questions in the
Oh no, I know there's plenty of questions, but if someone has a question they want to ask in person or on voice, bring it on.
You care if I answer a question?
Yeah, bro, go right ahead, please.
Fallow in Discord says I'm getting payment rejected on Microsoft. Is it because I use one card too many times? Yeah. So
Yes.
I've ran into this before. I use VCCs, but if you're using it too many times, you're gonna get what error usually throws Sloth. I think I've
for
ran
what
into
errors?
validation.
For what?
So if you're using the same card too many times.
Oh yes, for Microsoft or just in general?
Yeah.
So for Microsoft, you'll receive a payment error, or what will happen?
Payment.
Yeah, you'll either receive a payment error or what'll happen is when you check out, if you do get through with the cards, is they'll just can every single order.
You can actually, if you know the old account, and you can sign into them if you don't mind doing manual. And you can actually remove the payment from them.
Yeah, that's a hassle, but yeah, you're able to do that if you guys want to go through that. It's totally possible.
Yeah, but VCCs, that's why we use them.
Correct.
Long live the VCCs.
What other questions? You guys care if I answer another? Keep
Yeah,
going.
I'm gonna answer Zhao Mogu 41s real fast. We
Yeah,
did
for
mention this, but I'm gonna say it. So yes, your profile does need to match the Microsoft account. 100% correct. Yeah,
Yep.
go ahead.
El Gallo in Discord said, "Is there a preferred mode for Microsoft between credit card account or PayPal?" Not necessarily, no. What I believe from Sloth and what he has told me, if you run credit card, that credit card and all that delivery info and billing will be saved on that account the first time you run it.
That is
With
correct. And then you can change it
Dakoza,
to account if you want to.
yep, and you can change it to account. As for PayPal, that's all manual. You're gonna have to manually put in your PayPal for accounts. I never recommend doing it on any personal Xbox account that you could be using. And that's what a lot of people have their PayPals on. So I would not recommend that. Yeah, I think that answered that.
Perfect.
You have to prior add the PayPal account into the.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to I think when you go to make a purchase, it'll ask you if you want to pay with PayPal, and then you accept PayPal to the account, and then it's on the account.
You don't necessarily need to make a payment with
No,
PayPal.
you don't need
just
to.
add
Yeah,
it.
you don't need to make a purchase. You can just go to add it, but you have to accept it on PayPal. Like how PayPal's like, do you want to accept, Microsoft or whatever, and then it's added. But yeah, I would recommend unless you have endless amounts of PayPal. There's literally no point of running too many PayPals. You can run some tasks on PayPal, but it's just an option so that you can do it. But I wouldn't recommend, unless you have it readily available, don't waste your time with it. Just do credit card.
Keep asking questions in Twitch, guys.
Yep, keep asking questions on Twitch. Keep asking questions wherever you'd like. We're answering them.
Walmart Guide, I assume Sloth can confirm that it will be out later. They're currently updating all the guides, correct?
Yeah,
Sloth.
yep. We're updating all the guides. We'll be updating the docs. We're updating everything. It's just been a really busy week for us because we're, trying to get you guys all going because there's a lot of drops coming up.
Oh yeah.
So we got to get you guys prepared. We got to give you the ammo. And the best way to do it is to do this stream where you guys can ask questions. So ask them questions.
Does Dakoza have Mac? No, not at this time.
There is no Mac. And there's no time frame on it when that would be.
Yep.
We already touched on the jigs. Same things apply. That we discussed the same jigs for Target and for Microsoft.
Yep, you can. And then to not beat a dead horse with that, you can just rewatch the video once I upload it. Because
which sites has Dakoza had the most success in? I would say Amazon and Microsoft.
And
so
Walmart
far.
too.
And Walmart too, yeah. My bad.
All right, German driver, what's up, man?
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? I just had a quick question.
Go right ahead.
So for Microsoft, do we have to have our info pre-inputted into it, or will the bot do all that?
Bot will do all that if you run credit card mode.
Okay, and for credit card mode, it's just like whatever we have in our profile then, right?
Correct.
All right, cool. All right, that's it. Thank you.
No problem.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
ISPs or resis for Microsoft. Boosted 8 asked. Resis.
90-10, 90-10,
Yep,
Resi's
90-10.
90-10.
So 90% resis, 10% ISPs. Sloth, do you care if I go ahead and answer this formatting question?
Go right ahead.
So Foreign asked, how can I change the order so I can import these? Twitch can't see it, but basically, when you're using, if you guys look in the Q&A, chat, you guys can see this picture he's posted. With your gens, Microsoft's gonna generate, or your generators are gonna have it in a certain format. It'll probably be in how his is. It's password, proxy, email. Typically, how you can really save time is you're gonna use a command in Excel. It's concatenate, right? So let me make sure I got this right. Yep. So you're gonna use it essentially like this. You're gonna concatenate each column. And I'm gonna format it for you guys real quick. I'm leaving you hanging, sorry.
You could post it in Q&A. I'm showing Q&A.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this is the formula to format it. So obviously A2, B2, C2, you're gonna change that up. A2 will be your login. Damn, this timer is killing me, Sloth, because I gotta wait to type. Let's see. Okay, A2 is going to equal your login email. B2 will equal your
Go ahead. I turned it off for a second. Just so you
password.
can type.
I'm just editing. You can turn it back on. Just be careful so you don't get spam. Password, and then C2 would be your proxy. It's separated by the colon there.
No, we're not.
Huh?
No, somebody asked for the devs. We're not.
Oh no,
No,
we're
the
not.
devs are sleeping right now because they.
Yeah, they're
live
sound
in-
asleep.
Yeah.
But as you guys can see, this probably looks really confusing. I wish I could give an example on my screen, but obviously I can't. This will auto format it, so it will drag that very first column into this, and you can literally just drag it down, having each column matched, and it will autofill it. If you have any questions, just look it up on Google. It's pretty. I had to actually experiment with it for a little bit because I'm not the best when it comes to Excel, but Excel sheets. But yeah, you can easily do it like that. That's how I've been doing it
I put it in the
on the Twitch stream.
Twitch
Yeah, there
stream
you
as best as I could here.
Lucas Age asked, can we not mass import accounts for Microsoft? Yes, you definitely can. It's like when you hit create, you have to put them one per line. So user colon pass colon proxy if you want. One per line.
I'm gonna go ahead and
So do
upload
we
a
have to
picture.
gen cookies or tokens for target? Yeah, so you can use the
It's-
extension
You're
to
just
do it.
getting the data.
You get the data
It-
file,
It's they're not cookies. It's not token. It's
just a
the
file.
data file. Yes.
But in the file has that information. But yeah.
Though also for the target extension, when you do it, you actually can put whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be an account. When you're actually collecting the data with the extension.
Alrighty. Okay. Do we have any people in the? Oh, we do. Oh
Discord?
crap. We do have one. Dive Bedic.
Yo, what's going on, you guys?
Yo, what's
What's up,
up?
brother?
I appreciate you guys doing this. I just had a quick question. I'm pretty sure it's an easy one. I noticed when you create accounts or when you're adding new accounts, it has the option for like auto and manual. I'm assuming auto is just gonna try to use my credentials and like try to log in on its own, and then maybe manual is gonna like pop up a browser for me. Is that kind of how that works?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's pretty much all I had. And then the other question I had, you guys literally just answered it with like the extension and everything else. So I appreciate you guys.
You're very
No problem,
welcome.
brother.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys.
I just realized something that I could do here. I'm just struggling to apparently do it. Paste. No. Gotta paste a duplicate. There it is.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is very real right now.
I feel like I confused a lot of people that concatenate stuff, but hopefully they can figure it out.
I think they'll be fine. I think we've given a lot of information that you guys are gonna take advantage of and not ask, how do I do this, when it's going to be available for you, right? Let's see. Any
Right.
other questions? So when you guys make accounts for micro, are you just adding a name and that's it? No ADDI or CC info in the actual account? Correct. I mean, if you're genning your accounts, they usually just gen the accounts. Oh, we have 2 new people. We're gonna go with Bondog.
Bro, it is 65 degrees in my room right now. What is happening?
Bondog, what's up? Hello? Bondog, are you here? Bondog.
Bondo.
Bondog.
I'm gonna add him.
All right, Bondog. I'm gonna move you back to the audience. When you're ready, let us know.
Shamago41 is asking if the ISP can ping to Microsoft. That means those can be used for tasks. Correct. They can be used for tasks, but chances are they're gonna get banned fast.
Yes,
Also,
sir.
it depends. Also, it depends on the delay that you're running too.
Code red. Come on in. Waiting for you to accept that request. There it is. How's it going?
Hey guys, I'm doing good. How y'all?
Oh man,
Good, how
living
are
the
you, man?
dream.
We're here. We're living.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so my question is for Microsoft. Would there be any other reason for error, the red error status, besides bad proxy or whatnot? Because I know my account is good, but it's getting the error status. If I tried using the manual login and I sign in through the browser, is there like another step after you log in? Because it continued to just say continued to browser after I logged in.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking if there would be any other reason besides a bad proxy or the account for the error status when you're trying to log in the account for Microsoft.
Sometimes you'll actually have to go into your account. I'm guessing this is your main account?
It's not my main account, but it's one of like my most used ones.
Okay, sure. So sometimes you actually have to go into the account and approve that specific IP.
In the Microsoft website.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Like try that, see if it works, like because it shows like all the IPs that you try to log into. And if that doesn't work, let us know.
Okay, thanks. And then if you're logging in manually, and the browser pops up, you log in, and you're looking at your account in the browser, and the status still says continue to browser or whatnot. Is there another step that you're supposed to take to finish the manual login?
Usually just close the browser and it should auto update.
Okay, so you have to close the browser.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate this.
Sure, no problem.
All right. Next question from Mr. Bondog.
You guys can keep asking questions in Twitch as well.
Yes, sir.
I did answer, but nobody else ask questions.
Yeah, nobody else is. I mean, there's still 100 people watching.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Okay, so with Walmart, I added 6 monitors for the PS4 and then 2 monitors for like a printer. And then so PS4 is out of stock right now, but the printer showed it went in stock, so it copped that item. But what I'm not understanding is the offer ID for the item that went in stock switched over to task, but no offer ID for the PS4 one over there. Is that because the item's out of stock?
Yes. So, for example, if you're running monitors, the offer ID from the monitor it would get pushed to task
Only when it comes into stock, though.
only when it comes into stock. Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't understand.
Unless you're
I didn't
running like
understand.
unless you're running straight up task with ignore monitor, where you would actually have to put the offer ID in. It will not show up the offer ID next to the task unless it comes into stock.
Is there pros or cons to running just a task and not a monitor?
I mean, if there's like a scheduled drop, you don't want to run monitors, you want to run straight up tasks, like we said before. With the accounts, like for example, like a scheduled drop for PS5, Xbox Series X, or sports cards, or whatever else it's scheduled, right? For something like that, you want to run straight up task with no monitor. For something that drops whenever, and you want a cop, you want to run monitors.
Okay. That makes sense. I just didn't understand why whenever I think I had two tasks for like 9 monitors, and when those printers went in stock, it pushed both those printer offer IDs over there and caught both of them. I guess that's normal, right? If I have however many tasks I have, it's going to push the offer ID that goes into stock over to the task and try to cop that item, correct?
So, for example, if you have only one monitor and you didn't hit advanced, and when that offer ID comes into stock, if you run 100 tasks, all of those 100 tasks will try to check out that offer ID, that product.
I definitely don't want to start doing that. So basically, I just need to have one task then, or one monitor. But you guys are saying run a couple monitors, but that was on Target though. Is it the same for Walmart?
Okay, so for example, you were running a printer and that worked, but on a hype item like I don't know, something that a lot of people are trying to check out, you definitely PlayStations. You definitely want to run like more monitors, so it actually ping it faster.
Are you talking about Walmart?
Yes,
correct. I'm talking about Walmart.
Are you talking about for PS4s or PS5s?
4.
Okay, yeah. So you do run monitors.
So you want to do a couple monitors with higher delays with ISPs. What I would do, because that way they won't get banned as fast.
Okay.
And start them one by one, so they would all ping at different times. You can run 10, 20, up to you. And then have way more tasks.
So maybe I should just have a for a new release, just do one just straight for PS4 and then do something else do a different one for printers maybe.
Correct.
Just to be on the safe side. Okay, I think that's
you kind of have to gauge it. Like I don't know, like how experienced are you in botting?
I mean I've had my first bot was Fluid, and then I have Koi. I've been using Koi a lot, and then I just got this today through Cosmic.
Awesome. So you know, like when PS5 drops on Walmart, you're running hundreds of tasks.
Oh yeah, or thousands on Koi.
Same thing applies here too.
Okay.
So you have to gauge it. You have to gauge it by how sought is that product that you're trying to cup, and gauge it off.
Okay, and then with the dashboard, is there a way to whenever I go to the dashboard Dakoza.io, it's not letting me get in there for whatever reason on the internet. Are you guys aware of that?
You're not able to access the dashboard right now, or was it earlier?
Let me check it now.
Because before you probably weren't able to access it because everyone was joining.
Yeah, Dakoza.io says error, server error. It says it encountered an error when cannot complete your request. Please try again in 30 seconds. It's a 500 server error.
Works for me.
It's working for me.
Are you sure you're at the
Working
right
for me
website?
too.
Dashboard.dakoza.io/dashboard.
Okay, that.
It's working, guys. I'll go ahead and I'll post it in the Q&A chat, the dashboard. Oops.
Yeah, it looks like it worked. Yeah, if you could post the link, that'd be awesome. Yeah, it looks like that one works. Whatever I was doing wasn't working before, and
Yeah, I'm
I'm glad to be.
I'm gonna put into like the welcome or something a link to the dashboard at some point here. Thanks for telling us that. Yeah. But yeah.
And I'm
great question.
glad to be a part of. I'm glad to be a part of the botting community here with you guys. I've been wanting to try this out. I've seen some videos on YouTube, so.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us, and
You'll
we're
have a great
glad
time,
to have
brother.
you. Yep, you're gonna
Don't get
cook.
discouraged.
Yep.
For everyone out there, do not get discouraged. Keep going.
Oh yeah, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. That's just how it is.
Rasta 83.1 asked, do we need casual emails for Worley? You do not. It jigs when it creates accounts. It actually creates account of your Gmail that's in the profile.
Wait, what happened to?
Well, repeat that again. What's up?
He asked if we need casual emails for Wally, and I said no because it gens the accounts based off of your Gmail from profile.
You can use catch-alls. If you use catch-alls in your profile email, you just do at your catch-all. So at, catchall.com, whatever your catch-all is.
Yes, has to be in your profile.
Mm-hmm.
For it to work.
Yep. What's up, Tryhard?
What's up, guys? Hey, so I had a quick question. I'm setting up the profiles, and do you guys need to jig the name? Like, whenever I go into the jigging the address, yeah, I could put the address separated from the billing. But when I try to put a different name, it goes towards the billing also.
What cards are you using?
It's on any single one, the Visas,
Did you
American
uncheck?
Express.
Are you trying to? You have to uncheck the. There's like a billing and.
He is, but he's saying there's an error where it actually fills the name, regardless if he's doing that or not.
Really interesting. Do me a favor and open a ticket.
Okay.
And we'll look into that for you.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem. Did you have any other questions?
No, you guys are answering a lot. I'm over here learning from you guys.
No
First
problem.
time trying Dakoza.
Good.
Good.
Like
That's
to hear that.
awesome. Yep. That's what we're trying to build
Appreciate
here.
it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
There is no different name for billing.
Yeah, there's not.
Profile.
I will have to tell them that. Yeah, just go ahead and open a ticket.
Okay, for sure.
All right. Yeah, no
Thank
problem. Yep, no problem.
Sloth, real quick question.
Yo.
I've seen it a few times in here. It's about Target cookies. I'll go ahead and link the Target cookie harvester in Q&A for you guys. It's in the changelog download.
Yeah, it's just it's an extension that you install in the Google Chrome. If you don't know how to do it, just Google how to install a Google Chrome extension. Pretty straightforward stuff. And then once you run it, it'll give you a data file, which you'll go to your settings in Dakoza, and there will be a tab called, if you're watching the stream, you'll see a tag called extension data. Select site, drag and drop extension data file, submit. You're good to
go. Just to add on that, if you're running like 20 accounts, 20 target accounts, hit that sign in button with the target extension activated at least 50 times.
At least. That's at least.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to run out of cookies during a drop. That's the last thing you want.
They're not cookies.
Oh,
It's
not cookies,
extension.
but
It's extension data.
exactly. Yeah.
Extension data,
My bad.
man. Get it right.
Extension data.
I got chewed up by Cryptex on it. That's why I'm
Because they're
pushing
not
it.
cookies. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right. Can you jig hard cards on either Target or Walmart, or only suggested to jig VCC? You probably
you
can't
can.
jig. You can, but you can't do too many jigs because like it's all dependent on your hard card provider, because some of them will just block the purchase completely. Depending on if they feel it's like, you always face a possibility that you're going to get a decline on a hard card, because either the company is going to be like no, or it's just, like, even when I don't jig, sometimes I get declines. It's just it depends on the bank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Do we have any more questions? Let's see. We're gonna go for another maybe 15 minutes, and then I gotta go to bed. But I have to like also put this together and upload it for you guys too. So gotta do that, then go to bed. So gotta give me a little bit of time for that. So if you have questions, is the stream going to be saved? Yes, I need to cut it up and upload it to YouTube so that it doesn't have, I mean, maybe I won't even cut it up. I'll probably just do it the way it is. But it's 2 hours and 35 minutes long, so I'll probably cut it up a little bit.
Piggy Tech asks, so for target cards, do we set up a monitor, just straight up tasks? You're gonna use local monitors and cloud monitors, correct, Sloth?
For what again? Sorry,
Target.
I spaced. Target? There's
Yep.
no cloud for Target.
No cloud. Yep.
So it's all your own monitors.
Your local monitors.
Delays when adding Amazon accounts. I mean, I would add a delay. It's just a smart thing to do. Just kind of simulates you're a human being a little bit. Even though they're all proxies, so it not necessarily doesn't matter, but it just depends. If you're doing a lot of accounts, then I would add delays. If you're doing like 10 accounts, then I don't think it matters.
Just that delays. It does not hurt.
Yeah. Eno for Xbox or Microsoft is a hit or miss. Your mileage may vary. I've been able to cop with Eno, but I've also gotten declined with Eno. So it's all dependent. Any downside logging into hundreds of Microsoft accounts without proxy as seen in the tutorial?
Yes.
Yes. The only reason, well, no, I logged into my Microsoft account with a proxy, but the only reason I wouldn't have used a proxy is because I was just trying to show you guys what to do. So I didn't necessarily need to do that. Yeah, bro, I feel you.
Bro, I like accidentally fell asleep last night at like 6:00 p.m. and like woke up in the middle of the night and was just up for the rest of the day.
I woke up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Man, I
Sucked.
work 9 to 5, so I don't have that luxury, unfortunately.
I did the same thing, dude. I still went into work.
Damn, you're crazy.
Cran asks, can you still hit multiple on one account? No, it is not recommended that you do that. Click stop after success.
Definitely want to have the stop after success ticked on.
Correct. So if you hit more than one on one account, then both of them, or however many you hit on that one single account, they're all going to get canned. So definitely recommended to, and we're talking about Microsoft here, people. Target as well. What I've seen in my past is Target will do the same. If you try to hit multiple PS5 discs on the same account, all of them will get canned if they do go through. Same with Microsoft.
And we may have missed some questions, by the way, but I'm sure we've answered them somewhere in this 2-hour debacle. I feel.
They can hear us on the Twitch stream, correct?
Yes.
I'm assuming?
Yep.
Yeah,
They can hear
yeah.
you. Mm-hmm.
Or just come up and ask again.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Or just DM us. I mean, if you guys DM me, I'll get to it eventually. Like, I'm always willing to help.
Yep. And if you need to, if it's not anywhere else, you can open a ticket. But please don't open a ticket if it's somewhere else. Like if we made it readily available to you guys, there's no need to open a ticket. Just just search.
Yep. We want to gen Microsoft accounts with Resi or ISP. Devo, it's entirely up to you. I've done both. Yeah, it's seriously up to you. I've done both. Just experiment. If you do make an account, or if you do gen accounts, most likely your gen will export the IP that it was created with, and then you want to import with that IP as well. No problem, Devo.
Clean ISPs. If you don't have clean ISPs, Resis.
Correct. Boosted Ape said delays for Microsoft. You said 5K.
5K.
Or higher.
Nate.
Or higher.
Nat
Yep.
Nade said, "Thanks for doing this. Stoked to rewatch this." Thanks, man. I hope you guys rewatch this. I really hope so, because if I take the time to put all this together for everybody, and it's not used, I'm gonna be sad. Do we have any more questions? I'm sure we have some more. We'll cut it off here soon, though. So get your last questions in. If you want to,
Tech. Go ahead, Slaw. Sorry.
yeah, if you want to hit the spotlight, now's your, it's a do or die moment here. I mean, we're gonna do we're gonna do multiple of these streams, and moving forward, this is how we're gonna do it in this format. So yeah.
Piggy Tech said, "Where can we gen accounts for Microsoft?" There's plenty of gens out there.
Yeah, we're not gonna really advertise them because we've said them multiple times.
Correct.
But El Gallo is coming on in.
Oh, gentlemen, what's up? I just wanted to ask for Microsoft, is it just like a 1-to-1 ratio in terms of like task and account?
Yes, 1-to-1.
All right, beautiful.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
It's not one per SKU. It's 1-to-1.
Okay, so
Yeah.
10 accounts, 10 tasks. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, all right, cool. And then you guys said no
Don't
to
ever
multiple,
stop
so
your
that's
tasks when you start them.
Okay.
After you start them
Don't
for the
ever-
drop, like obviously if you just start them to test them out, that's fine. But once you start them, don't stop them, no matter the circumstances. So like, don't choose the Halo SKU if you see that drop, and then try to change to the Series X because it's not gonna work.
Thank you for that. I was actually thinking about that, but I forgot to ask that. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
This is actually a rule in botting. Like whenever it is during a drop, you don't switch SKU. You just, if you wanna add another SKU, you add more tasks. So therefore you should have more accounts. And run that prior, basically.
Yeah, because if you try, the second you stop your task is the second you just dug your grave for that drop, and you're like, all right, I might as well just turn off the Dakoza and just turn off my computer and then just smash my screen. At that point.
Yeah, just don't turn off your tasks. It's the worst thing you guys can do.
Mm-hmm.
If you're questionable about it, just ask a question. Someone will answer it. Keep them running.
You know what? I'm gonna solidify this for you guys here. Hold on.
And I've seen you guys mention Inu a couple times tonight. Have you guys ever had any luck with like city VCCs or
You said
like
city?
cards?
He says, yeah.
I've never used it.
Okay.
Damn. I can't change my name. It's too long.
You should not put that into your.
It's just my
People,
it's just the server profile name.
I know. They're gonna be like, oh, Slot told us to run 24/7.
Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
god. Does MS burn data? It all depends on the proxy provider.
Wait, but somebody actually asked into the boosted ape, can I start Microsoft tasks now or wait till 1 hour before drop? See?
No, do
Yeah.
not do that. No, do not do that. Well, don't start your tasks till we tell you to start your tasks.
Correct. Typically, you're gonna want to start tasks. We answered this earlier, but
Yeah,
you're
I'll
gonna
just
wanna
change my name on the drop time. Don't stop tasks.
You'll want to start your tasks minimum of 5 o'clock. Before anything before 5 o'clock, you're gonna want to start them before 5 o'clock. That is the
Five.
minimum.
5 o'clock Eastern time.
Correct.
Yeah, Eastern time. We're talking Eastern here. All right, we're gonna take 3 more questions and then we're ending it. So, the next 3 questions, we're taking them from Twitch. We're just not taking them from Twitch. Whatever
Where
it
do
is.
babies come from?
Huh?
Where do babies come from, Sloth?
I don't know. All I know
Me
is
neither, bro.
the only thing I know how to do is how to bot retail items.
Correct.
It's the only thing that I know how to do.
Does Microsoft burn data? Yes, Microsoft burns data, especially during the drop.
Natnade, you're not gonna be able to watch the stream until I upload it because I think Twitch automatically deletes VODs now.
What you guys can do is to test your setups. I'd be careful with it. Don't do it a lot. You guys can do.
What's your error
test checkout.
code, Taxler?
They're trying to open Dakoza. Oh, I saw that. He posted it earlier.
If it's like a license error or something not letting you open it, then try clearing metadata on the dashboard.
It was like a JavaScript error. It looked like it was something with backend.
Interesting.
It was weird. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, go ahead
here
and
it
open
is.
a ticket for us.
I'll at you in Q&A, Sloth.
Sounds good.
Back to what I was saying. If you guys need to test your setup, go into the Microsoft Restocks tab, run the test item with ignore monitor. Gotcha. Do it for 1 account. Do not do it for a ton. Make sure you cancel the order after it goes through. Sound good?
Okay. I think we're good to end it here, boys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream first. So thanks for
tuning in, boys.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Feel like a baby bird leaving the nest. Yep, we're letting you fly. You better go and cook it up, chefing it up. Chef school is now concluded until the next session.
Yes,
All right.
sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ending the stream now. Peace out, stream.
Yes.